Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. It's your host, ID Jester. Another brand new game coming to the channel. Concordia. This one is one of these ones that I missed. Never really got involved with, really didn't know much about it up until about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And I picked up the base game for that. And the Solidaria expansions. You need the expansion Solidaria to play this solo. And so I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just buy them both. That looks like an interesting game, blah, blah, blah. Started watching some videos, learning the game. I'm like, oh, this is really good. So ended up buying all the extra maps and everything that you can get for this game. So I'm really hoping I like this game. Because there's a lot of different maps, a lot of different options, ways to play it. Kind of everything just changes it just slightly, adds in this resource or adds in this. So anyways, it looks like it plays great solo. It's got a lot of variability on the setup, and it plays different every time, and there's different maps, and so looks like it's going to be a good one. So we shall see, my friends. We shall see. So what are we going to do? Here we go. Well, this is what we're going to do. I'm actually probably going to move. Yeah, I guess I'll come up here to this kind of corner, I guess. So the AI is going to be run by these cards here. You won't be able to see all the cards. You don't necessarily need to see them all. But the AI is going to be the yellow faction. We're going to be the black faction here. So, we'll be trying to do our best. These are our colonists. This is the AI colonists. And then we got a set of cards. And each of these cards we're going to play to do certain things. This is going to allow us to move our units, our colonists around, and take over, put our little buildings out here on different places to get resources. There is, ooh, come here you. There's food resources. There are tools. There is cloth. There is wine. And there are bricks. And we're going to be starting with that and some money, which is Solari, I think is what they call it. So our object is a victory point. You can see our victory points track around the board. We actually start up at 20 based upon normal difficulty. If you want to play in veteran, you would start at 10. If you wanted to play expert, you would start at the 0 spot. I am not an expert or a veteran at anything in this game, so we're playing on the wimpiest I am a wimp level, okay? So if that upsets you, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. We're going to minimize that a little bit farther. There we go. All right. The rules are very simple, actually. There's not a lot to it. The solitaire is like 4 or 5 pages. It just changes how you do things a little bit. Not too difficult. Very easy to understand. Watch a couple videos and you can pick it up quite quickly. There are some variants that you can play with this as well. The main Concordia game is literally this. Boom. This is it. This is the whole game. So it's not a super... You would think it's not a super complex game, right? Being this way, but it is super complex because this is one of these games that you need to spend resources to do certain things, and how you do things to get resources and all that. It kind of interworks together. That's why I think this game is really, really spot on good. All right, so we start with 7 cards. We start with 7 cards. The AI starts with 6 cards. He starts with 5, and then he takes the random, the first merchant that comes out. And for our case, the merchant that came out was the smith. So he takes the smith card. So each one of his cards, I can actually use his cards one time during the game. And then we would flip this card over, and then I wouldn't be able to use it anymore. And so that's what I can do with all of his cards. there is a senator, which allows me, no, not the senator, I'm sorry. Here it is, the diplomat, sorry. The diplomat allows us to play a face-up card of Contreras. Contreras is the AI bot. So we can use one of his face-up AI cards by playing the diplomat. When we play a card, it basically goes into a use pile until we play the Tribune card. The Tribune card will get all of our cards back and will basically reset. All right. So I think we're going to start here. We're going to start with this right here. We're going to start with the architect. The architect allows us to move our colonists, and then we can build in adjacent cities. So the way you move is we have a ship one. Obviously, it can go on the blue territories. We have a land one that can go on the brown territories. And our movement is basically the number of colonists. Right now we have 2, so we can move 2 spaces. When you move a colonist, it basically goes to the path. So this would be 1, and then this would be 2. And then you would have connection to both of those cities that your colonist is on the path between them. So you would have access to both of those cities. There are a whole bunch of different kinds of resources. Again, there is cloth, there is wine, there is tools, there is food, and there is bricks. And there is a hierarchy exactly the way I just read it. Cloth, wine, tools, food, bricks, and the resource cost for those and what you can earn for them and everything. Each of these territories, you can see this map, Italia, is broken up into different provinces. Each province has a dominant resource, and that's this up here. And you can see, like, for this yellow Campania, you can see that in there they have cloth and they have bricks. Well, according to our little sheet here, cloth is going to be the most important. So you will see that if you are to build resource, or if you're able to have a province produce, right? If you're able to do that, then it's going to produce wherever there is a building in a place, and then whoever's there also gets to activate the province resource. In this case, Campania is right here, and it would produce a cloth. So cloth is worth 7, wine is worth 6, tools is worth 5, money is worth 4, and bricks are worth 3. So you can see the hierarchy and the amount of the money. So because I'm playing my architect, I can move my colonists. Again, 1, 2, or 1, 2. But what I'm thinking is we should probably go after the most lucrative spot on the map. Well, for us, right here is cloth, which is going to be super good. And Campania also produces cloth. You can see it kind of points to that yellow province right there. So if we produce in that, we're going to produce cloth. So we're going to move our little guy, and he's going to go 1, 2. And I'm going to be between this brick and this cloth. Cities. Now what you can do, move your colonists and then build in adjacent cities. So building in adjacent cities, there is a little chart here. To build in a brick city, it costs us 1 solari and a food. So 1 solari and a food. And we would put our little house in the brick. Boom. So we built in the brick city. All right. Then, boom. Okay, then if we wanted to build in the cloth, it's going to cost us a brick, a cloth, and $5. A brick, a cloth, and 5 stellari, which is exactly what we have. A brick, a cloth, and 5 stellari. Brick, cloth, and 5 stellari. So we can do that. So we are going to do that. We're going to build another house in there. The reason we would want to do this is because if we build in a place before the AI doesn't like to go where we go, and we don't like to go where the AI goes because it costs us a lot more resources to go there. All right, so our turn is done. We moved our colonists, we built in adjacent cities, and now we just have the AI. What does the AI do? You look at the card that you just played and it tells you he's going to take a card. The AI is going to take one of these cards, and we simply we roll this blue dice. You can see the blue die there, and it tells us what card it is going to take. It's going to take card number 2, 1, 2. So it's going to take this one. It's going to take the diplomat, which is kind of a bummer because this would allow us to use up another one of his face-up cards. So it's kind of a bummer that we don't have access to that anymore. Oh, brother. And then our card is going to be basically turned down. I'm going to put it aside for now, right here, until I spend my tribute and get all my cards back. Okay. So that's our first turn. And that was pretty painless. I think it was painless. And I think we did everything, hopefully, correctly. All right, now what do we want to do? We got, obviously we can't use this card again because it's been used. So what do we want to do? Well, if we produce in that city, we would get a lot of good resources. Oh, by the way, this is your player board. It has 2 more land colonists, 2 more ship colonists, and then all your extra food and resources here. But you can only keep resources on there up to what you have available. So if you run out of space, you run out of space. So you got to kind of spend it. So if we were to produce in Campania, we would get, because we have a building here, we would get a cloth. We would get a brick. And then we would get the province bonus good, which is a cloth. So we get 2 cloth and a brick if we produced in that area. 2 cloth and a brick. The thing is, we could play this card here, which is the prefect. Prefect Maximus is what I call him. Prefect Maximus. So you have the province produced, but then you take a bonus tile of what's produced in that city. And in this case, I think we are going to do that because we're completely out of money. We want to get some money. The only way to really get money is to trade some goods. And obviously, if we want to trade some goods, we want to get the most expensive goods. So we're going to use the Prefecta Maxima. All right, so one province produces. So we can produce in any province. We don't have to be there or anything. We just produce in a province. And so we're going to choose Campania. And that's going to produce 1 cloth from our city and 1 brick from our city. And then we take the bonus goods times 2. The bonus goods for Campania is a cloth. So we get a cloth and another cloth. So we got 3 cloth and a brick out of that by producing in that area. So a province produces. When a province produces, you flip the token over, and it can't be done again until somebody basically flips all those back over. All right, and then we take the bonus good times 2. And so the AI is going to number of coins, minimum of 2. So he's going to take 2 coins. So he goes up 2, 1, 2. He's yellow. Again, he's at 2. We're at 20. All right. So province produces, and then if you choose, instead you can take this action down here, which is basically you take all those that are flipped over and flip them back, and you get all the money that's they're worth. So you can choose one of these two options. But we are done, and the AI got his 2 points, so he's done, so it's back to our turn. All right, for our turn, all right, I think we're going to do the Mercantor. I think we're going to take the Mercantor. So we have to think about what we want to do. We're gonna have to start working on getting some cards. Okay, I'm just looking at what the options are there. So what are we gonna do once we what are we gonna do after we get a bunch of money, and we can then build more. We want to build some more buildings. Where are we gonna go? Blah blah blah. So we're gonna need to move with our architect again, but we don't have our architect, so we won't be able to move. What we will need to do is have some resources so we can buy some of the cards. So if we're looking at buying some cards, let's figure out which cards we want. Ooh, the Weaver. We definitely would like the Weaver, but it's going to be... Obviously, the cost of the cards go up, and you can see there's more of a resource cost as well. So it's going to cost us a lot to get that Weaver. So we'll wait and see if it comes down, makes it a little bit cheaper. So, if we were to take the Mercantor, where we can trade goods, that's going to cost us a wine. We do have a wine. And then there's a farmer out there, and there's a mason out there. Now, those are our specialties. Oops. This is a specialty. A farmer is going to produce food in all of your food regions. And so, and it's going to be worth a lot of, it's going to be worth, each of these cards has a god listed at the bottom, and it tells you what the god, how it scores at the end of the game. And so for this guy here, for each type of good that the player produces with their houses, he receives 2 victory points. So every one of these... Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not what I was looking at. I was looking at the farmer. Right, the farmer. So the farmer here is Manira. For each city that he has that relates to this. So for each brick city... I'm sorry, for each food city... You're going to get 3 victory points at the end of the game. So if you were going to go food heavy, and you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of those cities. So if you build in all 6 of those cities, this card would be worth 18 victory points at the end of the game. So the farmer, the mason, does the same thing, but with bricks. So bricks, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brick cities. You get 3 times but of course they're the brick cities are the least resource. We've already built in one city though, so getting this one might not be a bad idea. But what does it cost to buy this card? To get this card, it costs a food. So we'd have to pay a food plus a resource of our choice to get this card. Okay, I don't want to get too far ahead, but I am thinking about what am I going to build and what am I going to need. I'm going to need a food, but I will have a food and I will have a wine. I could keep, I'm just thinking out loud. I've got 3 cloth right now. If I was to sell that cloth, that's 21 money. Do we want to keep a cloth just in case? Money is hard to come by in this game, to be honest. You go through it pretty quickly. So, alright, we're going to do the Mercantor. So we get to take 3 Solari. So we get $3 for free. 1, 2, 3. 3 Solari. And then we can trade up to 2 goods. And we can either purchase or we can sell. Up to 2 goods. And that's total. So you can buy 1, sell 1. You can sell 2. You can buy 2. It's up to you how you want to do it. And I'm thinking we're going to sell all 3 of these. If we sell all 3 of that's 7 times 3 is $21. We would be set with money for a little while. And then we would probably buy something in return. Probably food. You can see that you do spend food and bricks to build houses. These are to build houses. You're going to need bricks, food, or the resource. Like tools, you need a tool. Wine, you need a wine. And cloth, you need a cloth. So maybe we don't sell that. Maybe we just sell these 2. What you get is 14 money. And then we can buy... We would like to go and build... So let's think about where we would like to build next. If we built next, we could build... Here's a food and a wine right here, right? And we can go 1, 2, all right? So if we build that, we would need a wine, which we have... And we would need a brick. We only have 1 brick, so maybe we buy a brick. Let's buy a brick. All right, so we're going to sell these 2 for 14. And that's 10. And 14, okay. And then we're going to purchase, are we going to purchase just 1 brick? You can buy as many of those. I mean, we could buy 4 bricks or 3 bricks because that's all we have room for is 3 bricks. Bricks cost 3. 1. We're definitely buying 1. The question is, do we want to buy them for the next time we build? Oh, wait. That's right. We want to make sure we have the resources when we buy carts. So we're going to need a food and any resource. I can make that a tool. And a wine. Okay. That'll get us those 2 cards that I'm looking at getting. So, yeah, we're gonna buy 1, 2 bricks for $6. So $6 for 2 bricks. It still gives us a little bit of money to play with. And we've got bricks, extra bricks to build now. So we take 3 Solari. We've traded up to 2 choices now. He's going to build a house. He's going to build a house. So where is he going to build a house? We have to roll the dice to see where he's going to build. and he's going to build in a tool. So we have to find tools that he can get to. So 1, 2, 1, 2. He can get to this tool. This tool. Wow. He cannot get to this one. That's too far away. 1, 2. He can't get to those two. He can't get to that one. So the only ones he can get to are this one and this one. So he wants to go into a new province. He's not in either one of those provinces. And here's his, where's his little cheat sheet here? So here's his little cheat sheet. He has to be within reach. So he can only get to ones that he can reach. And right now he's only right here in Roma. And he wants to prefer an empty city. And in a new province. So the only ones that he can get to that are new cities in an empty province. Or I'm sorry, in a new province. Is this one and this one. And then so alphabetically this one. So he's going to go 1, 2. And he's going to simply put his little house here. Boom. Which will make it harder if we decide to go to there. And we're going to keep this out. There. And then that is done. Okay. So he's now expanding out as well. It's back to our turn, and I think we're going to use the senator to purchase 2 cards. Ooh, here's a good one as well. There's another. Yeah, okay. We're going to purchase this card here. The Mercandor. It costs us a wine. So we're going to spend a wine on that. And no cost for the first card. And the second card we're going to buy is the Mason. So we're going to go in lots of brick places. This is going to cost us a food and then a resource of our choice. So it's going to be a food and we're going to make it a brick. Food and a brick. Okay. So that is our purchase. So he's going to build a house. He's going to roll the white die to see what he's building. He's going to do his specialty. That's what that S is. So again, remember we drew a specialty card in the beginning. In this case, it's the smith. So he wants to produce in the smith. So he wants the tools. And so he can reach this one. He can reach this one. He can reach this one. That is it. So those 3 are the ones that he can choose from. He wants to go to a new province. This would be new. That would be new. Empty city. They're all empty. And so it's going to be city name. This is M. This is R. This is L. So L wins it. He's going to go 1, 2. And he's going to put it in right there. Boom. Done. So he's going to be the tool guy. He's got the smith. So we might be the mason guy. We're going to need some food. We got bricks. Actually, wait a minute. Brick and a thing. We don't have... We don't have a food. A food... Yeah, we don't have any food, which is kind of a bummer. We get lots of bricks. We can get bricks for free. So we don't have to worry about brick. Oh. Okay. Bricks would be nice. Let's see how many cards we've used. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do a mason. Well, I would like to build in another. I would like to build in another city. Unfortunately, we have to move. We can use our diplomat to use his card to move our guy. And then we can build. Unfortunately, we don't have any food, which is kind of a bummer. Unless we change our mind. I would like some food. We do have another mercantor, so we could buy food. We could buy food. And what else? What else do we need? Food? Maybe a wine? I'm just trying to think. If I build, I'm going to build here. That's going to get us another cloth and another brick. So we would need a brick and a cloth, which we have, and then we would need a food for that. Plus, obviously, money. But we still can't even move because we don't have the card. We don't have the architect to move our colonists. All right, I am going to mercantor with our new card. I'm going to mercantor with our. So we're going to take 5 Solari. So we just get 5 Solari. 2, 4, 5. And then we can trade 2 goods. We're going to buy 2 food, which is $8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think we're going to sell this tool. If I sell it, it's worth 5. Unless we're going to build in a tool city. Or if there's something coming up that needs a tool. Yeah, we better keep that. So I think we're just going to buy. We're going to take the money and then we're going to trade 2 goods. We're going to need the cloth if we build in that city. And we're going to need money too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to need 5. We're only going to need $6. So we got the $6. So that's good for now. So I think we're just going to buy the one good, which is the food. And then he's going to build a house. He's going to build it in a food farm. And so here's the food he can get to. Here's the food. Here's the food. Here's, can he get to there? 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope. So these three. He would not want to go to this one because he's already in that. He's already in that province. So within reach, empty city, new province. So here, these two. So A. So he's going to come here to the A one. So it's going to be, oh, that's him. 1, 2. And he's going to put a little house down there. Okay. This goes away. Back to our turn. We are... We are going to spend our tribute. Oh, this is our. This is the money we spent. $8. We're going to tribute. So we get for our tribune. I put that in with all the cards we had spent, and we basically the first 3 cards we don't get anything, but we get $1 back for each other card, so we get $3 back. $3. We get all of our cards. Move our money over here. Brick and door. We got a couple prefix. I don't know if that was a good time to do that or not. Oh, so we tribune. So right. So we also get to take back all of our cards from the 4th card on. We would take 1 Solari, and then we can buy a colonist for a food and a tool. And so we're going to do that. We're going to buy a colonist for 2 food and a tool, and we're going to take our colonist off the board and add it right there. That's why I wanted to get the extra food. Right. I knew there was a reason. Couldn't remember why, but now it's also opened up a section on our board. So that was when we played this card. Now the AI is going to build 1 house for its specialties. His specialty again is going to be tools. He can reach this. I think that's literally the only one he can get to is this one right here. He can go 1, 2. And so he will build a house. He's going to try and take over all the tools. Because he's going to get 3 victory points at the end for every one of those houses that's on one of those already. So that's already 9 points for him already. And then he's going to add a colonist. And he's going to add a ship. Alright, so when I played the Tribune card, all that would have happened. I almost forgot to do that. I guess we should let the AI do its thing. Okay. Next up is going to be Architect. Our Architect is going to move again. 1, 2. And now I can build in adjacent cities. I'm going to buy a cloth. It's going to cost us a brick and a cloth and $5. And we're going to build in this one right there. And then we're going to build in the brick, which costs us a food and $1. And boom. Just like that. These resources go away. The AI is going to take a card. We do not want it rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do not want it taking the Weaver card. 5 would be bad. 3. 1, 2, 3. It's going to take the Architect card. Okay. That's our first card. And that's played, and we're done with that. Okay. So we've got 2, 4, 5 money. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to produce in a city, which is going to be our province. We're going to produce in a province. Lacania. Lacania is going to give us a brick and a thing. And then the city is also... we are going to choose this one here. So one province produces, we're going to take 2 times the bonus goods. So again, 2 of those. 1, 2, which is going to give us a nice amount there. And so he's going to get 2 houses in there. He's going to get 2 victory points. AI gets 2 victory points. That goes away, and we're done. So we've got a lot of stuff again. Cloth. We got 2 bricks. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to play Mason now. We're going to get 2 more bricks. It would cost us 2 cloth and a brick. 2 cloth and a brick to get that card. But we would get 5 victory points for every city that we have. And there's one more way up there if we can beat the AI to it. Obviously, if we wait a little bit longer and it moves closer, it would be cheaper for us to get it. Oh, and this flips over because it produced in that city or in that province. So last one is the green one, which would be another. But we're not anywhere near it. We only have 3 movement now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't even get over to it unless we start moving over there now. Getting a wine city would be nice. Except for we don't have any wine. And we need food to buy more bricks cities. Here's 2 more brick cities right there. So if we were to... Where's our guy? 1, 2, 3. We could go between those 2 brick cities if we had food. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. So we're going to Mercantor. We're going to take 5 Stellari. 2, 2, 4, 5 Stellari. Okay. And then we're going to train 2 goods of our choice. Then it's going to be food. We're going to buy food. 2 food for $8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. $8 to buy these 2 food. Now the question is, do we spend our money and get? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna spend our 2 cloth, and that's gonna earn us 14. So we're gonna get $14 right back. 5, 10, 15 minus 1. So we're gonna get $14 right back. Okay, so we're gonna sell these 2 cloth. So we only have 1 cloth, so we can't afford that. We're gonna have to wait till it gets cheaper. Okay. And so the AI is going to build a house. He's going to build a house, and this is going to be a brick. Oh boy, he's going to try. No, that's wine. Sorry, that is wine. He's going to build a wine. He can reach this one. He can reach this one. He's already in this province. He's already in that province. So it's going to be one of those 2. And it looks like it's going to be 1, 2. He's going to build way up over there. Oh, I keep forgetting. Right. Then he's producing there as well. So he's going to build a... Oh, shoot. I missed that the last time. He built a house. And then the province is going to produce. And we don't have anything there, so we don't get anything. So that's the green one, which is... Oh, no, that's our... that's a good one there. That would have been a good one for us. Darn it. So the province builds a house, and then the province produces. Shoot. I missed that. All right, that goes to us. All right, now what we want to do is we want to move our little dude 1, 2, 3 space. We want to go right here between these 2 bricks and build on both of those bricks right there. And we do have 3 movement. 1, 2, 3 because of 3 colonists. Unfortunately, we don't have another architect. Can we buy an architect? There's no more architects coming up. And then once we do that, we can. We're going to need 2 food to build in those cities. Then we can play the mason to get 4 bricks that we can maybe sell then. Okay. So we are going to diplomat. We're going to use 1 face-up card. And we're going to use the architect. Move your colonists. So this is his card. Move your colonists. So again, we have 3, so I can move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I can build in adjacent cities. Again, the bricks only cost 1 money and a food. So we're going to build in here and here. That's going to cost $2 and 2 food. And I get $3 back. Okay. All right. So that was his card. It gets face down now because we can't use it anymore. But he's got another one, so it doesn't matter if we needed it. And then our diplomat. It's going to... Yeah, so it did this. No, it didn't take his card. Sorry. It's going to take a card. We were hoping it doesn't roll a 4 and take the weaver. That would be bad. 1. It's going to take the farmer. Okay. Now he's done with that. He's got the farmer and the smith. Ugh. And our diplomat goes face down. The game ends as soon as all of those cards are used or somebody builds all their buildings. So it's one or the other. So now we can afford the Weaver. We can afford the Weaver. It's going to cost us a cloth, a brick, and one other goodie. And so I'd make it another brick. But that would be the only card we could afford. That'd be the only card we could afford if we decide to go that path. The other choice is we go with the Mason and we would get 1, 2, 3, 4 bricks that we could sell for 3, 6, 9, 12 bucks. Yeah, we're going to Mason. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 brick cities. So we're going to get 4 bricks. One, 2, 3, 4 bricks. Okay. AI gets 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Boom. Done. Back to our turn. We're now going to sell. We're going to get 3 money. And then we're going to sell 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bricks. 4 times 3 is 12 bucks. $10, $12. So 12 bucks. We got a lot of money all of a sudden, which is cool. Now, that was selling. We can still purchase. So we can trade 2 goods. We're going to need food if we build here again. Ooh. Here's 2 more that would link up. So we're going to need 2 more food. 8 bucks. 5, 6, 7, 8 bucks. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bucks. We're going to buy 2 more food. That is super good. All right. So buying 2 more food. Okay, now he's going to build a house. And it's going to be a tool. Oh, no. He's going big time into tools. Here we can make it to, and that's a new province. And I think that's going to be where he's going to go. Because he's already in this province. Yep. Going to be there, and then that province produces, and that's going to be this one here. Okay. Okay. Do we want to purchase? I think we just want to get our thing back. I think we just want to get our thing back. Get our cards back. Although purchasing cards, we do keep this cloth and a brick for that card. Oh no, it's going to be a cloth, a brick, and some other resource. Damn. In that case, when we were buying food, I'm going to buy one more food. So food costs 4. We're going to buy an extra food. Let's buy one more food. That we can use that. Okay. All right. Actually, do we buy another one then? Yes. I'm going to buy, instead of buying just 2, I'm going to buy 4 of them. So an extra $4. So we bought a lot of food, which is fine. Okay. Now it's our turn. Now what we're going to do is Senator purchasing 2 cards. First one is the Weaver, which is going to cost us a cloth, a brick, and a resource of our choice, which is going to be I guess a food. And the second one we're going to buy is going to be this colonist card, I guess, for a food. Costs us a food and nothing else, so we'll get it. All right, he's going to build a house. He's going to build a house. This is a food house. He's not here. He would like to go here, I bet. Over here, he can actually get there or here. This is N, this is M. So it's going to go to M. Because that's a new territory. You can go 1, 2, right there. Put this there. And then, hey, that's good for us. Because, he just builds a house. It doesn't produce. That sucks. Oh, well. Bummer. And this is our card. Okay. Let's see how many cards we got in here now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get $5 back. We can produce cloth in all of our locations. One province produces and taking all the goods, but they're all flipped over. Oh, we haven't done this one, which would get us a food and 2 bricks. Yeah, we're going to activate this. Oop, this is our payment for something. One province produces. We're going to produce this, which is going to give us a brick and a brick. And then that area is a food. So it gets us a food. And this AI is going to get number of houses. There's 3 houses in there, so he's going to get 3 points. He's up to 10. All right, this flips over. And now there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 money if you decide to flip them all back over. That's done. So now we could move our colonists. Oh. That's it. That's all the cards. So once they're all bought, the game is over. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the Weaver. We're going to produce. And we're going to get 2 cloth. The AI is going to get 3 points. Done. And then, I don't know about this card. I have to find out what this card does. To be honest, I don't know. Looks like for every colonist we get a resource, but I don't know about that. Okay, the colonists. The player chooses between two alternatives. The player may place new colonists on the game board, each to be paid with 1 food and 1 tool. New colonists can be placed inside Roma or inside any other city or where the player owns a house. Or the player receives 5 Stellari plus 1 Stellari for each of their own colonists on the game board. Okay. We don't 10, we got $13. Yeah, I don't think we need the colonists because we don't actually have any tools. We've been doing very bad with tools. So we're going to Tribune. All right, we get to take back all of our cards. So we have 1, 2, 3. So those don't count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. So we get $7. $7. Mercantor, Prefect, and Weaver. And then we can build a colonist for a food and a tool, but we don't have a tool. So we're choosing not to do that. The AI will build a house for its best specialists. So again, stupid. Oh, wait. Does he have a new specialist? He does. He's got the smith. He's got the farmer. He just got the farmer. So the tool guy is still better for him. So there's 1 specialist for each of the different. The Vintner is the other guy right there for the wine. I have the Weaver, and he's got the farmer and the smith. So his best one is the smith. So he's going to produce. I'm sorry, yeah, for the smith, he's going to produce on the tools. There's a tool here. Is that the only one? That looks like it's the only one. So he's going to go there. And then he's going to take a colonist or a card, depending on what he rolls here. He's going to bring a colonist on board. All right, that was our Tribune card. Okay. So we got a lot of cards, a lot of choices. I want to go right here, and we got 2 more brick houses right there. We're going to architect. We're going to go 1, 2. And then we're going to build in these 2 places. 1, 2. And it's going to cost us simply a food and a slurry and a food and a slurry. So 2 food, $2. 2 food, $2. And then he's going to take a card. 4, he's going to take the colonists. Okay. All right. We got some money. We got 18 Stellari. We could do some selling again. I don't have any wine. I think oh, yeah, that costs wine. It costs wine. It costs wine. You know what we could do is just go ahead and weaver again, produce a lot of cloth and get a bunch of money, and then sell all the cloth. Wine, cloth, wine, and tools. So of all that stuff, we don't own any of it except for cloth. So we can actually buy this card. Everything else is off the table. So cards are not really. So I think we are going to weaver, and we're going to produce 1, 2. 1, 2. He's going to get 3 victory points. He's at 16. And that's all he does. Okay. I'd like to get these flipped over so then I can start producing them again. We have we're going to Mercantor. Yeah, we're gonna Mercantor. And we're gonna take 5 Story. And then we're gonna trade up to 2 goods. We're gonna trade 3 of that is 21. $21. And then we're going to buy 2 wine, which costs 6. 6 and 6 is 12. So 10, 11, 12. So we're going to spend 12 to get 2 wine. Wine and wine. All right. So we sold that and we bought that. Okay, and we made a little bit of money on the side. Now he's gonna build a house, and then the province is gonna produce, which I have to find out if his province is produced. Does he ever flip those over? Let's see. That is the Mercantor. Let's see here. The province, the house is built in, activates production. You receive goods there if they have houses. If the province is already produced, instead all bonus markers are reactivated again. There we go. All right. So he's going to build a house, and it's going to be a food. Food. So the food ones are there, here, and here. He's in this province. He's in this province. He's in this province, and he's in this province. So all the provinces he's already in. So he can't go to anywhere new. He has to go within reach, though. 1, 2, 3. He can reach that. Can he reach this? Obviously, yes. So he can reach everywhere. So it's going to come down to name. S-N-O. So the N. N is going to produce. He's going to go there. That's not true. There's an H right there. Hang on a second. There is an H. So he's going to go there, actually. Can he reach there? 1, 3. Yes, he can. Damn it. All right, and then that purple province produces. Boom. It's not been flipped. So, yeah. All right. Well, that was our card. All right, we're going to diplomat again, and we're going to use his architect. So we're going to move our colonists. He's going to go 1, 2. And then we're going to build in the adjacent cities. I'm going to build here. Boom. That's a wine. It costs a brick and a wine and $4. And then we're going to build over there, which is, again, a wine. A brick, a wine, and $4. So that's $10. So I'm going to get $2 back. $2 back. Okay. That was our diplomat card. He is going to take a card. Card number 2. Another Mercantor card. And this card, this is his card. It goes face down now because we've used it. He's got a lot of scoring cards. We did very bad. He's got a lot of scoring cards. Obviously, every card you have in your hand is going to score at the end of the game. We didn't get nearly enough cards. He's got how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, it's 11, 11. So maybe we're doing okay. I don't know. Maybe we're doing okay. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I want to have, did this province, no, this province did not. Okay. Here we go. We're going to have Maximus Prefect is going to activate Elverta. All right. So it's going to produce a wine and a brick. And then we get 2 times its cost, which is a wine. So we're going to get 2 more wine out of that. All right. He is going to take 2 victory points. Done. Okay, now we've got a bunch of wine. We can actually buy some cards before he tries to scarf up the rest of the cards. going to cost us 2 wine. Two wine and a resource of our choice. Yeah, we're going to senator. Purchase up to 2 cards. We're going to get the first 2 cards there, which is going to cost a wine, and a resource of our choice, which is going to be a brick. He's going to build a house. He's going to build a tool house, but I don't think there's any tool houses left. And that's the case. He goes from tools down to food. He can go to any one of these 3 right here. And probably right here. He's going to go 1 and produce right there. And then the city produces, right? No, the city doesn't produce on this card. Okay, bummer. He just built a house there. Shoot. I was hoping he would. We haven't had a single tool the whole game. We did not purchase any tools. We don't have any tool cities. I don't know if that's going to come back to screw us big time. I'm sure it will. If we do this, we would actually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't even have enough room for all of our bricks. Then we could try to sell them and make some money. So maybe we should try to trade some resources and get a tool maybe, so when we there's a lot of money up there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 bucks. We could flip all them back. We need tools if we're going to get a colonist out. Darn it. It's almost too late for that. Let's just trade some goods. Then we can produce our... Yeah. So we're going to take $3. And then we're going to trade 2 goods. And we're going to purchase tool. For 5. 2, 4, 5. Tool for 5. Yeah, we're going to buy two tools. We'll buy an extra one. Why not? So an extra 5. And then, do we want to sell anything? Let's sell our wine. Are we going to need wine? If we buy a card, we'll need a wine. And we need a cloth to buy that card, a tool to buy that card. So brick, and if we get up there, we might want to try to build on this location. So yeah, I think we're just going to buy 2 tools. And are we going to sell our bricks? Let me think. We can produce bricks for free. So yeah, we'll sell this for $3. $3. All right, he's going to build a house, and then the province will produce. He is going to go with wine. Wine. Well, the only one that I'm not on is up there. So he's going to build up there because his priority is empty city first. He does not want to build on anywhere I build. So he's going to build up there. And that stinks because that's going to produce up there, which is this one. Oh my God, he's not resetting this. This is crazy how he's not resetting this. I think I'm going to Tribune. So we're going to get $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. $5. We get $5. All right. We can spend a food and a tool. Thank God we can actually do that. I just need the space, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put out a boat. I guess it doesn't matter. Then he is going to build a house for his best specialist. His best specialist, again, is the smith. There's nowhere for tools. I don't think there's anywhere for tools anywhere on the board. So his next one is going to be food. And he's got 2 locations for food. He's already in there. So it's going to be here. And then he's going to take a colonist or a card. He's going to take card number 1. Okay. Which is going to end the game because I think I'm going to just grab these last 2 cards. I'm going to Senator. Purchase up to 2 cards. Wine. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I can't do it yet. Okay. So I'm going to have to get some resources first. I'm going to need bricks. So let's do our Mason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bricks. He gets 3 victory points. Oh, he's ahead. He's ahead, 21-20. Oh boy, that's that. All right, but now I can end it. Purchase up to 2 cards. That costs a wine and a brick. Boom, boom. And that one costs a tool and a resource of our choice, which will be a brick. And we're going to get these last 2 cards. He's going to build a house. He's going to build a house. Oh, shit. He's going to build a house. That's food again. Oh my God. So there's only one that he's not in, which is there. Boom. Done. All right. So let's see what we do here at the end of game for scoring wise. Okay. Alright, so these are all my cards. These are all his cards. He gets all his cards back. Okay. Wait a minute, what? Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to this. We'll get to that. That. And that. Alright, so there are a list of gods somewhere. Where is the gods? Here's the list of the gods. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different gods. Each of them does a certain special thing that's going to earn you points at the end of the game. So this guy here, I'm going to have to look these up, so just be patient with me if you don't mind, please. All right. So he is Mercavinus. For each type of good that the player produces in their house, for each type of good that the player produces with their houses, types of goods. Okay, so you get 2 victory points for every different type of good you own. So for yellow, food, tools, wine, and I don't think he has any brick, and I don't think he has any cloth. So he's going to be doing 1 food, tools, and wine. I think he's going to do 2, 4, 6 points. And he does that twice. He's got 2 of those cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Then we'll do Jupiter. For each house inside for each house, it's a non-brick city, the player receives 1 victory point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 2 is 26. 27, 28, 29. 29 and 30 is 59. Okay? Oops. It was at 20. I was at. God damn it! I got to start over. Hang on. Let's start over. He was in 3 different kinds. 2, 4, 6, 12 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So that's those 2 done. This is cards without additional cost in your hand. So Jupiter, for each house, non-brick. You can tell that these are kind of a brick shape. All right, what does a brick city consist of then? That is a great decision, a question of great importance. I mean, it's not just non-brick city. Am I making it more difficult than it should be? For each house inside a non-brick city, the player receives 1 victory point. For each house, maximum of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he's 13, because he doesn't have any brick cities. 13 times 4. It looks like he's got 4 of these. There's 2 on one card. Yeah, so it's the ones that are, you see the little, like these here is like a, and these are not. These, so you're looking for those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13, 26, and 26. That's a huge score for him. 26 and 26 is 50, 52, 52, 53, 54, 55. That takes him to 85. Wow. 30 and 55 is 85. Wow, that's... I'm assuming that this card counts as twice because it's listed twice. Okay. Sagittarius. For each province with at least one of their houses. Up to a maximum of 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He didn't go there. 6, 7. No, he didn't go there. 7, 8. So he's only got 8. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 times 3. 24. 24. 85. 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 80 is 109. So he's 109. Mars. For each of his colonists, he gets 2 victory points. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16, 15. So 125. He's flapped me. 125. And now he's got 2 specialist cards. 125. He's got a farmer. So he's going to get 3 victory points for every farm he has. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 15, 18. He's going to get 18 victory points. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that is 23, 143. And he's going to get 3 victory points for every one of his tools. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 more. 16, 17, 18. 158. That seems like a really high score. That's his score. 158. Oof. All right, 158. We do get the Concordia card because we ended the game, and that's worth 7 victory points. Here's our cards, though. We do have a lot of cards. Let's see how well we do. So we get 7 victory points for that. We're only at 27. He's got 158. Okay. We'll sign those last, I guess. All right. Non-brick house. We have we didn't do very good with that because obviously we went brick heavy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 3, 12. 11, 10, 9. So we're up to 39. Okay. We already did this one as well. So Sagittarius. For each province, we have one of our things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 times 4, 24. 24, 23 from 40, 50, 63. So we're up to 63. Purple. Vesta. So we get value. All the goods in the storehouse is added to, okay, so all this value is added to whatever our money is. And then we get 1 victory point for every 10. Fractions are ignored. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, so this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bucks. I don't think these are worth anything, colonists. So money-wise, we got 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So we get whopping 4 victory points. That's not great. Well, that's not a lot of money from that one. Oh wait, we hopefully we counted these. Okay, so that's that. That's not great. Mars. Each of our colonists is 2 points. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 83. So we have Mercurius. For each type of good, we produce bricks, wine, cloth, and that is it. So 2, 4, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Not good. 95. Oh boy, this is going to get not so good. Wine. 4 for wine. We have 8. So we get 8 points for wine. 8 for wine. We get the Mason, though. This should be a good one. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're at 121. And now the Weaver. I don't know if we're going to catch him. He's that far ahead. The Weaver gets 5 points. For the 2, so it's only 10 points. That's it. That's it. We lost. That's it. We lost. We lost. Horribly lost. 131 to 158. He got a lot of points. A lot more than normal. What I've seen, if I've watched other people play, I usually gets about 120 to 140 points, somewhere in that range. So for him to get way over there, he obviously did a lot better. I probably maybe missed on a rule, or I forgot to do something, or I gave him too many points one time. I don't know. I mean, maybe he did really, really good. But, yeah, I mean, obviously, first time scoring and everything, maybe I made a mistake somewhere along the lines. Maybe he doesn't get some of these cards. I'm not 100% sure. Does this double not count, maybe? Why is it on there twice if it doesn't count? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. And obviously understanding what the cards do and like what gods work well with what your strategy is. Like this. Alright, well there you go. That is a look at Concordia. We're going to be playing some more of this for sure. We got a bunch of the extra maps coming now. So that'll be fun to try some of the different locations. The AI plays super quick, super simple, super easy, which I do like. And obviously this is one of these games you got to play a few times before you kind of get your feet wet. We tried to go for a heavy big hitter strategy right off the bat. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. And yeah, there you go. What do you think of that? I mean, I think it turned out pretty decent. Placed in about an hour and a half. Solo, it's a lot of strategy, a lot of variability. Each one of these little things are going to shuffle face down and randomize every time. And I think it's going to be another good one. So thanks everyone for coming out tonight to watch. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. If you enjoyed this playthrough, let me know in the comments section down below. If you want to see a certain map, you want to see a certain thing, let me know in the comments. And anyways, thanks so much for coming out and thanks for watching to the very end. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, I had a good time. Hopefully we'll do it again sometime. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves and remember, we'll see you all down the line. Bye for now.